Okay, so we're gonna go back 4 years ago to an older version of Tami, when I would be with people or in a social event and I would see somebody or talk to somebody who said they were gluten-free and they were organic and they were doing this because it was so good for their health. I'd kind of look at them like kind of annoyed, thinking it was kind of a prissy thing to say, especially when that person or many people, mostly women, would say, oh, you have a sweet tooth? All you have to do is just take a little square of chocolate and just like suck on it and savor it and that'll help your sweet tooth. And I don't know if you guys can relate to this, but that never would have done the trick. A sweet tooth could be cured with like a whole bag of Hershey Kisses, you know, something like that. So 4 years ago, also at that time, I had been taking my thyroid medication for about 8 years. My doctor told me, take it, this will make you healthy, everything will be normal. And so my lab work was normal, but I was a mom, I was sluggish, I had globs of hair coming out, I was moody, and my family could tell you my temperament was very volatile. Hard to imagine, I know, but it's true. I was not like I am right now, today. The biggest thing that happened was I went to the dentist and they told me I had 3 cavities. That was a huge big deal to me. I had never had a cavity in my life, and all of a sudden I had 3 cavities. So this was an eye-opener. This led me to do a little bit of research, and sure enough, I found out that my thyroid medication was very likely the cause. One of the side effects is it leaches your calcium. It also, over a long term, it can affect your heart and bone health. So that really changed everything for me. I knew I had to educate myself. Doctors didn't really have much information for me with nutrition or what I could do or couldn't do. And so, you know, fast forwarding to today, people who know me might think that I'm prissy about my food. We go to a restaurant and I scrutinize the menu, I order substitutions, but I'm really more educated, and I don't look at those people anymore like they're prissy or annoying. Instead, I get to be annoying, probably to other people, but I kind of don't care because I've weaned off 90% of my thyroid medication by making changes to what I eat, making changes to what I put in my body, on my skin, and the habits that I have. It didn't happen overnight. It was hard, and I was angry about it at first because it felt like a sacrifice, but really, it wasn't a sacrifice. It was really, I get to live more fully, and making those swaps. I always talk about making swaps. Substituting my protein shake for bagels or cereal. Huge, monumental difference to my everyday routine. Swapping out maybe steamed vegetables or a salad instead of the pasta or rice, things like that. So because of Arbonne, I get to learn about how to look at ingredient labels. I get to learn about what goes in our gut is really affecting. Does it cause inflammation? Is it healing us? The best part is because of Arbonne, I get to teach other people that there are other ways to not sacrifice your health or sacrifice healthier living, but other ways to substitute and add more improvements to the way you feel, the way you function, and overall, really, our longevity. Arbonne has taught me a lot. So one of my questions on my questionnaire was, what makes Arbonne so different? I'm not going to claim that Arbonne's like the only thing, you know, that's going to help you get to healthier living, because it's not. But what makes us different is we are a network marketing company, and a lot of people run from that. But what's really amazing about that to consumers is that we don't spend money on advertising and marketing or warehousing. We spend money on science and research. We've been around for over 39 years, and we spend money on science and research, and we know that high quality ingredients is what is going to make our products beneficial and different. Our ingredient policy is like no other. In fact, we have something called the Arbonne Promise, and we have a list. It's a publicized list of over 2,000 ingredients that do not go into our products. And another question was, what products do you have? So here, I'm always talking about nutrition. It's my baby. Healthy is a lifestyle. I always talk about our nutrition. I love how it's something you can incorporate into your everyday. But Arbonne has over 350 products. Oh my gosh. Ranging from skincare for all types, cosmetics, personal care, a men's line, a baby's line, sports nutrition. They even have a tinted suntan. Yes, I use it. And a spa line. And these are things that we use every day. If you got up and you showered and you put your face on or you made breakfast, these are things that we use every day. So as an Arbonne consultant, I love it because I get to use my shampoos and conditioners and protein shakes, makeup and all of that, and I get paid to shop from my own store. But it's very advantageous to use clean products because if you're putting healthy food in your body, but you're putting other things that are toxic, things with parabens or dyes or waxes or other chemicals that have been proven to affect your hormonal system or your digestive system, then really you're counteracting, the healthy lifestyle. So it's all-encompassing. The healthy lifestyle is all-encompassing. I used to kind of like roll my eyes also at, gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free, vegan. I just thought it just sounded like a headache. But now we realize that what we put in our body really makes a difference. Gosh, I said that so fast. I'm almost done. So if you are like me 4 years ago and you look at people and you think that it's kind of annoying, people talking about being organic or soy-free or gluten-free, I really would love to educate you. I really love that I get to educate people. My favorite thing is to let people know that there's an alternative to medications. Because if I would have stayed on that thyroid medication, I don't know what my body would have done for me in age 50 or at age 60 or 70. And so a lot of people can get off medications. I've helped a lot of people do that. So if you think that maybe a healthy lifestyle is a sacrifice or it's too much work, Arbonne, the reason I love Arbonne is we try to make it easy. We do make it easy. And I try to give you little tips and tricks on how to make it more fun. So I do have something to hand out. This is now how I get to cure my sweet treat. This is a chocolate fit chew, and it's just like a Tootsie Roll, although it's good for you. So did you have a question? Oh, that was 2 minutes. I'm ready for questions.
When somebody comes in with that preconceived notion of like gluten-free and all this, vegan, and how do you break down that barrier when you're trying to talk to them about what's good for their body?
I can't convince anybody. I'm not going to try to convince anybody. I try to relate it. When I was becoming more educated myself, and I was getting help from an acupuncturist who helped my educational process, she told me, okay, that's it. Line in the sand, you're gonna be gluten-free, dairy-free. I was so angry. I was really, really angry about it. And I think just maybe relating to people that it's a process, don't try to do it overnight. Do one thing at a time. Maybe let's just work on sugar. I would say artificial sweeteners is probably the first place to start because people don't realize how much they're exposed to that. And I personally think gluten is huge. It is huge. I'm not celiac or anything like that, but I notice if I start slipping and I incorporate that, and so I tell them that. I just tell them real life stories so they can know that it's real. Hi. Hi.
So I'm on my 3rd week of gluten and dairy free. So do your snacks have gluten and dairy in them?
So, very good question. None of our products, over 350 products, whether it's skincare, nutrition, it goes in your mouth or on your skin, everything is vegan, everything is gluten-free, dye-free. It has no, what are the other lists I can't think of? Soy or whey, which are huge to our digestive system as well. So no, that's why our ingredient policy, that's what makes us so different. Our ingredient policy, anything that you have from our catalog is going to be free from all those things that are known to cause inflammation, to cause digestive distress, and some people think that digestive distress is something like if they eat it, they can feel it. That's not really how it works. It's kind of over time. Like my husband, he had gallstones. It's like he had it one day. He didn't have it his whole life. And that was really from an unhealthy digestive system. So, good question.
Cool.
Hey.
Right on. Thank you, Tami.
Thank you.